What drew Pittsburgh artist George Hetzel to Scalp Level, a small village at the confluence of the Little Paint Creek with Paint Creek in 1866? The artist accepted an invitation from fellow Pittsburgh artist Charles Linford and Pittsburgh lawyer John Hampton to do some mountain fishing. It was a place that Hampton apparently knew well, a place far, far away from the smoke-blackened city of Pittsburgh. The Pennsylvania Railroad provided transportation from Pittsburgh to Johnstown, Pennsylvania, and a wagon carried them to Scalp Level. The name Scalp Level implies a violent early history of this area, at odds with the tranquil settings where artists propped up their easels and laid out their paints to capture the natural beauty. Not so. The name is derived not from a violent struggle between Native Americans and the colonists encroaching from the east, but instead, as local lore has it, the name has its origin with a local mill owner who reportedly instructed his employees to scalp the area level to clear away the underbrush, offering them liquid inducement from a jug that he carried with him. Hetzel and his artist colleagues became known as the Scalp Level School artists, similar to that of the Hudson River School. But what is it about this area that proved so attractive to George Hetzel that induced him to return year after year, bringing with him eager colleagues and students from the Pittsburgh School of Design to spend weeks in the wilds to sketch and paint? Paint Creek and its tributaries originate on the western slope of the Allegheny Mountains. They are the rocky remains of the ancestral streams that carried the sediment off the ancient eroding mountain chain, infilling the long-gone sea to the west. The banks of Paint Creek are strewn with angular blocks of sandstone bedrock detached from the valley walls and slid toward the creek. Rounded sandstone boulders littered the creek, their angularity smoothed by the erosion force of the flowing water. Bedrock is exposed in the stream bed. A waterfall, perhaps the only evidence of a pre-Ice Age landscape rejuvenation. Hetzel and the other Scalp Level School artists would not have known these things, but if not for these things, Paint Creek would not be as they saw it. An additional part of the allure may be explained by an excerpt from an article that appeared in the Johnstown Daily Democrat in 1894. The newspaper states, 13 varieties of fern grow thereabouts. The farm scenes of marked romantic nature were near at hand. That cattails abound in various spots, lending enchantment to the general view. That there are trees of pine, hemlock, cherry, maple, hickory, red, white, and black walnut, red, white, and rock oak, beech, ironwood, dogwood, chestnut, cucumber, linn, poplar, sugar, and ash. Certainly a marvelous variety, especially when one considers that one may sit in one spot and see practically the whole collection right before him. But to all these advantages may be added many others, for at Scalp Level there are Virginia creepers, woodbines, vines of many varieties, laurels, rhododendrons, the trailing arbutus, goldenrod, violets, mayapple blossoms, and fungus growths of many strange and beautiful colors, surely all combining to warrant the claim of artists that the spot is the richest anywhere to be found for those who would aspire to fame as picture makers.